Ratika and welcome back to my channel Rooted, wherein I make videos about yoga, gardening, health and home. Today is Wednesday and I am doing a series 10 minutes yoga. This is the third video of that series. If you haven't watched the two, please do watch. Link is up there also in the description box. People who are following the series have given me really good reviews. So please do watch. And my last video was a gardening video wherein I talked about 14 super easy plants to propagate, and those plants are really common to find also. It's a one-step process, so please do watch the video. Okay, so like this series, you can either choose one video and perform that set completely, or else if you want to increase your time from 10 to 20 to 30, all you have to do is combine all the practices I have been teaching since my video 1. So today we will do yoga asanas lying on our back and then on our stomach. But if you are someone who are practicing any kind of physical exercise after a long time, I would suggest to first start with my video number 1, wherein we started with gentle stretches, and then you can follow any of the video. Also, please do subscribe my channel and like the video if you really like the series I am doing, and if you do enjoy my videos, please let me know by liking and by subscribing to my channel. And now let's get started with the video. Okay, so now we will start out with few asanas lying on our back in continuation to our previous video. So lie down on your back. Turn on any one side always and then lie down. It is healthy for your spine in the long term. Okay. In the last video we ended on Kativakrasana, so we will start from there. For that, spread your arms in line with your shoulders. Bring your heels and toes together. Fold both your legs at knees. Just look to your hands if they are in line with your shoulders. Yeah. Now we are going to twist our legs to the right and our head to the left simultaneously. So start twisting your legs to the right and your head to the left. Make sure toes are on the toes, heel on the heel, knee on the knee. And hold the position. You can also close your eyes with a smile on your face. Gives a good massage to all your side abdominal organs. Also a very good yoga asana for your spine. Helpful for back pain, strengthen your back. And now repeating the same from your left side. So now legs towards your left and your head to your right. Try to touch the knee completely on the floor and your right ear on the floor. Hold the position. Very gently come back. And now make some distance between your legs. Keep them at the line of your yoga mats and a little away from your buttocks. Now you have to twist your legs to your right and again your neck to your left. My left knee is touching the sole of my right foot, so that should be the case with you. If there is more gap, slide your legs closer. If there is less gap, take your legs away. And now come back. Now legs to your left, head to your right. And hold the position. Your full legs should be on the mat. So try to push them down. And come up. And now very gently straighten your legs and now your hands. Great. Relax for a while in Shavasana. And now come back. Last asana in supine position, that is lying on back. We are going to practice Ardha Halasana. For that, very gently lift your legs up without bending from the knee. Bring them at 90 degrees and hold the position. This is the half Halasana posture, half plow pose. Hold the position. This one puts gentle pressure on your abdomen, so helps to tone your abdominal muscles. If you want, if you are not able to do it, you can support your legs, but don't give it much support. Let that pressure come. So it also helps to burn your thigh fat. Very good for constipation. And now from here, go down. Very gently drop your legs down. No jerky movement. Great. Again, relax in Shavasana for a few breaths. So all the postures which I am telling you in these videos are for beginners. So if you practice this posture for a week and all the ones which I have been telling you since 2 videos, we can move on to the full postures in the couple of last videos. So let's see. If you are seeing progress in your body, do let me know in comments. It's good to know if someone is actually following your videos. Okay, and now turn on any one side, come on your stomach. Lying on stomach, we relax in Makarasana. So you have to fold your hands. Keep your palms one above the other, your head, forehead on your hands, and open your legs from behind, heels inside, toes outside. Also your heels should be at the boundary of your mat. Relax for a few seconds. And now come in the starting posture, that's the crow position. Forehead on the mat, your heels and toes together, hands by the side of your body. And your palms facing the sky. Let's get to our first posture, chin on the mat. Make fist with your hands and place them beneath your thighs. We are going to practice Ardha Shalabhasana, half locust posture. So keeping your right leg straight at knee, take it up, more up. Keep your eyes open. This asana is very beneficial for your lower spine. And very gently bring your leg down. Repeat from your left leg. Even people who face any kind of pain in their buttocks, very beneficial for them. Hold the position and come back very gently. Release your hands. Now relax in Makarasana for 1-2 breaths. Come back in prone position. Again, chin on the mat. Take both your hands up and place them on the ground. Both your palms facing the floor. And now lift your right hand up and your left leg up. Try to keep your body in center. This is the coordination variation of Dronasana or Vipreet Naukasana. Keep your eyes open, look up. Hands straight from elbow, legs straight from knee. gives a good massage to all your abdominal organs. Hold the position. Come on up. Very gently come down. And now your left hand and your right leg up simultaneously. Very good. Hold the position. Also very good for our upper and lower extremities. Very gently come down. Relax in Makarasana. Now come back in your prone position and we are going to practice Bhujangasana. So fold both your hands at your elbows. Place your hand in line with your shoulders. Make sure your fingers are not going ahead of your shoulders. Chin on the mat. And very gently lift your upper body without putting much pressure on your hands. So you don't have to straighten your hands at elbows. Divide your body weight on your arms and on your spine. And now lift your hands up. When you lift your hands up, your body should not go down. That will make sure you are not putting much pressure on your hands. So raise up till your spine can take your upper body weight. Hold in the final position. Look up. Very gently come down. We are going to practice one more time. This time without putting much pressure on your hands. Inhale and come up. Lift your hand up. Take it down. Hold the position. And come down. Relax in Makarasana. Bhujangasana is a very beneficial posture for asthmatic patients. It helps to increase the anterior part of our thoracic cage. Also people who face any flatulence problem, very beneficial for them. And now we are going to practice Dhanurasana. For that, bend your right leg at knee, bend your left leg at knee. Hold your ankles with your respective hands. Inhale and you have to raise your upper body and your legs. So inhale and come up. Come up. Keep your legs away. It will allow you to go more and more up. Dhanurasana, the bow pose. Good for your spine again, strengthen your spine. Even good for knees. And come down. We are going to practice it again. This time, try to balance and hold the position for longer. Inhale and simultaneously raise your upper body and your lower body up. Keep your eyes open and look up. If you are not able to do it, you can practice it with one leg also in the start. So just simple practice with one leg. And come down. Relax in Makarasana. And now from Makarasana, with the support of your hands, come up. For Hold your knees, sit in Vajrasana and then go down. In Shashankasana. This is also a relaxing posture. Beneficial for girls during their menstruation. Avoids menstrual cramps. If you are not able to go down because of your, maybe if you have belly fat, then you can spread your legs like this and go down. And now come back up. And we are done for today. So this was it from my side for today. In the following videos, we are also going to learn few of the sitting asanas and few of the standing postures. Also, we are going to learn few of the pranayama practices. So stay tuned. Please share this series or about my channel with your friends and family. Ask them to subscribe to my channel. If you are liking my videos, please give it a big thumbs up. You can also reach out to me on Instagram, on Facebook and various other portals, for which I'll put a link in the description box. Or if you have any specific query, you can reach out to me through my mail or DM me on Insta. And if you are looking for online yoga classes, please do let me know. I am dropping a number in the description box. Ping me on that number and someone from my team will take it forward from there. So that was it for today from my side. Let me know how did you like the video in the comment section below. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe with your friends and family. Thank you for watching the video. I'll now see you all on Saturday. Till then, take care and bye-bye.